Hey, it's Dave Chapin. Welcome to the Wolf Sports YouTube channel. The Buffalo Bills are coming off 2 straight losses as they exit their bye week, and head coach Sean McDermott says they basically need to start over in all 3 phases. I don't remember Josh Allen looking as consistently frustrated as he did in their last game, the loss to the Falcons on Monday night. Let's take a look at Buffalo's alarming struggles from that game.
First, it should be mentioned that star tight end Dalton Kincaid was out with an oblique injury. Kincaid being out was huge and showed some of the issues the Bills have with guys just getting separation, which he does. The Monday Night Football crew even said that offensive coordinator Joe Brady said he has 2 play call sheets, one with Kincaid and one without him, which says a lot about his importance. But the first drive went extremely well. First, a play action deep ball to Joshua Palmer, who went up and made a nice play. Another play action, no one really opened, so Allen tucks in and gets some yardage. Then was under some pressure and scrambled again for a positive play. Finally, looks like a cover 3 defense, and Dawson Knox runs a good route, and Allen throws the ball low to beat the deep middle safety and make sure only Knox will be able to touch the ball. From there, it was mostly tough for the Bills. You've got to give the Falcons defense credit for the way they played, like Divine Diablo breaking up this corner route that looked open, but he made a nice play. Maybe Allen could have hit James Cook on a check down for an easier throw to get the ball into the hands of a playmaker, so I think we can look for that more after the bye. Again, Atlanta did a good job mixing up looks. Here they dropped Jalen Walker while bringing 6 guys. Allen made a tremendous throw. I thought he was throwing it away, but it was perfect for Khalil Shakir to make a play on the sideline, which initially looked like a catch, but he didn't get both feet down. Just very high degree of difficulty to get a first down there. Next series to Shakir here on 3rd and long. Great catch and run, getting past a couple of defenders to get the first. Here a deep crossing route by Palmer, where the coverage isn't bad and Jesse Bates nearly undercuts it, but a dot from Allen for a nice gain. Unfortunately, Palmer hurt his ankle on the play, so they were down both Kincaid and then Palmer for most of the game. Then again, the Falcons confused the offensive line of the Bills, dropping 2 guys on the offense's right and allowing 2 free rushers on the other side. Nothing any quarterback is going to do to escape both a linebacker and a DB with a clear path like that. Falcons mixed it up again, this time putting a spy on Allen. He actually might have a shot at Keon Coleman over the middle, but I think the spy in that line of sight can kind of throw you off. Still on film, Allen might feel like he should have pulled the trigger there, as he did appear to give it a quick look. After that, just a miscommunication with Tyrell Shavers, as Allen thought he was going to sit in the zone. Back-to-back plays to Coleman. First, the Falcons defense swarms to stop him. Then tight coverage again by A.J. Terrell, a former second-team All-Pro corner. Arguably could have been pass interference, but it wasn't called. Some might argue other players would get that call, and the Bills are forced off the field. At the end of the first half, I think Allen just trying to make things happen. Offense not playing well. Falcons having a strong game on defense. Allen with pressure in his face as he tries to push the ball down the field, and it's intercepted. But while it was the end of the half, I don't get the spacing here on the routes at all. Receivers just too close to each other down the field. So from what the film shows, doesn't look like a great play either. In the second half, Buffalo got things going a little bit with a couple of throws in the flat to Ray Davis. Back-to-back passes, including a touchdown. As stated, we could see more just getting the ball out like this after the bye, which would hopefully open things up for everyone else. That was about it for the success for Buffalo, though, offensively. After that second touchdown drive, next series maybe could have taken a shot to Coleman on an out route, but Allen didn't trust it, and Terrell might have jumped it given his tight coverage throughout the game and under pressure before he could move to Elijah Moore coming open across the field. Back-to-back passes are now quick in-breaking routes, with the Falcons playing it well to not allow catch and runs, looking to keep the drive going with yet another free rusher with Terrell on a blitz now, and he and Davis couldn't quite connect on a long shuffle pass where Davis couldn't get back to the ball. Later, they tried a screen to Ty Johnson, totally shut down by Atlanta. Next looks like another miscommunication, with Allen throwing what he thought would be an outbreaking route while Moore was running deep. Final drive, down 10 points, got to make something happen. Been a rough night, tries a deep shot, but it's covered. Basically just not much separation, nothing easy. So they try hook and ladder, at least get a first down. Good timing on a deep stop route, which was there with the Falcons not wanting to get beat deep. The Falcons brought 5 here, but the Bills had one of their better plays of the night in protection, and Allen had a lane to run for a big gain. But next play, more pressure. Allen has to get rid of the ball, but it somehow gets out there to Shavers for a first down. Running out of time, though, Allen knows they need to score quick, rolls left and tries to push it to the end zone, but the ball's tipped and intercepted, ending what was a very frustrating game and result. Overall, it wasn't a complimentary effort from Buffalo. James Cook was running well and probably should have gotten more on the ground, especially with the injuries to Kincaid and Palmer. However, part of the issue is likely how poorly the defense is playing in 2025. They were gashed by Bijan Robinson and the Falcons. Far too many big plays. Bijan set a career high in yards with 238, including an 81-yard touchdown run. Only 24 points allowed, but could have been much worse. That play at the end of the half with Jake London out of bounds by inches. 443 yards given up overall by Buffalo. When an opposing offense is controlling the game like that, the Bills' offense probably feels like they need to press a bit. You could see a few times Sean McDermott trying to get his guys to play sound and fit the run game better, trying to motivate a little bit from the sidelines. There was progress there in the second half, but allowing 6.7 yards per play isn't going to get it done. I wanted to focus on the offense because of how frustrated Allen was. The offensive line is a lot better than they played in this game. Hopefully Kincaid is back after the bye. Once they find a groove, that side of the ball should be fine. But are they good enough versus top teams? I think they should consider a trade for someone like Rashid Shaheed to add more juice. You need to do everything you can to win a Super Bowl, and Buffalo's recent drafts show that they might be wise to part with a pick for a proven player. Remember, the Bills felt like they needed more last season and brought in Amari Cooper, yet Allen still won MVP. Really like last year when Allen had one of the most efficient seasons ever. The Bills adopted a spread the wealth attack similar to what the Chiefs have done. Kansas City traded Tyreek Hill and it worked out, and the Bills traded away Stephon Diggs. But just look at what the Chiefs have done since then. They have Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and it all just fits together. The weapons get open no matter what a defense throws at them. Plus, the Chiefs don't have to press on offense as the defense is elite. Meanwhile, even dating back to the epic Week 1 comeback against the Ravens, it feels like Allen just needs to totally go off for them to win with the defensive struggles, which can and has happened, but isn't ideal. You want Allen to take over when he has to in key spots, not all the time. The Bills must do a better job around him. That includes receivers separating and making plays after the catch, and running the ball with James Cook. But ultimately, their recent struggles on offense against the Patriots and Falcons might show that they don't have enough to win a Super Bowl this season unless the defense takes drastic steps forward. Otherwise, even with a fully healthy group, likely having to score 30 plus points to win each week in the postseason might be too much to ask, given how the Bills are constructed.
Remember, the Eagles started off poorly last season before eventually winning the Super Bowl. Let us know in the comments, do you guys think the Bills can turn things around this season, or are their issues too deep? And remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you for watching.